Redditors who live in countries put on lockdown. What are the things you wish you could have bought/done before the quarantine? Be with my friends for longer. The lockdown coincided with the end of the school year, so we didn't get to say our proper goodbyes, especially since we are graduating. Beard trimmer. I haven't had my facial hair shaved for a month now and now I pay the price for it. Condoms. I heard they are expecting a baby boom after all of this indoor time or quarantine, whatever you want to call it, or a divorce boom. Not that I'm cynical. I'm in Canada and we are technically preparing for lockdown. My parents came home super late yesterday and said they waited in line at the dollar store for like an hour before finally leaving. There was a lot of stuff I wanted them to get like snacks and drinks, but it's a bit late now. Schools are closing for the next 3 weeks but that's pretty much it. Here in Korea, we've been practicing social distancing for over a month. While I don't really have any problems like that, I can tell you that I'm lucky to have a fun hobby I can enjoy by myself, playing music. My bass chops are just about back to where they were before I became a serious adult doing serious adult things instead of hanging out with degenerates playing weird music all the time. I've been practicing social distancing my whole life. This is my time to shine. Honestly, home improvement supplies. I've been home for a week and will be home for 3 more, and it would be a great time to do some minor renovations I've always wanted to do. Gotten my PC fixed, it broke the day before we got quarantined. I'm in Korea, have been inside with 3 kids and wife since mid-February. We are not under mandatory quarantine, but I'm fortunate enough to not have to go to work and have been on off for 3 months now. Most people are staying in and avoiding social gatherings, but there was no panic shopping. I can get anything I need no problem. I see people unable to get toilet paper in the West. I really recommend getting bidet toilet seats. They're just awesome, plague or not. My kids are very young, so we mostly just read books, act them out, and have sword fights all day. Learn a skill or hobby. Learn to cook, read, play instruments. But mostly stay healthy, eat healthy, sleep, exercise at home, limit or eliminate alcohol consumption. Don't buy out the store. There are other people who need food and essentials. Buy bulk rice, flour and bread making ingredients, things like this. You can go for walks at night if you really want to avoid people and get some air. Maybe this is helpful, I dunno. Just use common sense. Stay safe, enjoy family, rediscover communication. Well, I'm not in lockdown in Canada, but it took me 3 hours to find a store selling toilet paper. I live in China. Things are getting back to normal here. Pretty much everybody is back at work this week. When first went into partial lockdown, made sure to stock up on some water, frozen baozi, and noodles. No canned food in grocery stores in my area, but Wold bought that. Didn't really need to. There was like a 3-day period at the end of January where the produce section was pretty low. But other than that, nothing has been out of stock besides face masks for the whole time. All grocery stores and pharmacies have been open. No power outages or utilities being shut down, so haven't had to worry about that. I'd reckon grocery stores in the US are gonna stay open. I think if everybody has the attitude to stock up and hoard, that could duck over some people who live paycheck to paycheck. I live in Beijing and have been inside pretty much since the 21st of January. It hasn't been terrible. Toilet paper is in good supply before it started. Food wasn't too bad either. Was able to have food delivered. If you don't have that as an option, I recommend getting some canned food. Just getting a little bored staying inside all the time. I've gotten really good at the games I have on Switch. Watched everything that looks interesting on my TV's streaming service. Probably going to watch more stuff online. Thankfully I have a VPN, so I can come on Reddit and YouTube. Other than that, everything has been better than expected. Been in self-isolation for a week before corona even really started here due to a surgery. I kind of thought it was a bit of a hype, so didn't take any precautions, and now even my doctor closed because of corona. So I didn't buy any disinfectant/gel/sanitizer in the beginning, and now I do wish I had a bottle. But people be ducks, buying all masks, toilet paper and sanitizer, and not leaving anything to other people. especially older people who aren't as quick on their feet, didn't get a chance to buy any of these, yet they are in the biggest danger. There is a counter movement though, where people hang their info on the house notice boards and offer to go buy groceries for their older neighbors and help them out, so there are a few positives. I'm in Sweden and I have the corona. Dad is coming by to deliver food tomorrow, but I wish I had some soda so that I drink more. Water is harder to inhale large amounts of. Mostly I'm just too tired to do anything though. When cities are on lockdown you can still go to get basic items. Stores are open. You just can't do anything fun or social. Or leave. I wish I went to the pub last weekend. Not really on lockdown, but in it's a bit of a ghost town. Unpopular opinion, now that the virus is going around I think it's honestly a bit more peaceful due to people staying inside and nobody interacting with each other and taking time to make sure their family is safe. Anyways, back to the question. I wish I cold bought some dehydrated fruit or just a general dehydrator before everything was bought already. I wish we had kept the kids from school and that my partner had not gone to work for the last 2 weeks. I can work from home. He works with daycare of kids. We have all got a flu-like infection, but have no connection to known COVID-19 cases or risks, so we won't be allowed to get tested unless getting serious symptoms. Would have made a point of staying away from people more, so as not to have to wonder for 5 to 7 days what we've got. I wish I had bought more flour and dry yeast. Also toilet paper. Stores are empty, but so is my home. Yay. At least I don't live in Sweden. Location, Norway. I left Denmark to visit family in England just before the quarantine and now I might not be let back into the country soon. So probably to just not leave the country and wait until this whole ordeal is finished.